don't think we can go anywhere, so... Wait. Get a message. Photo time. Should be the photo time. This is when we were at the food stand. Okay, so we got Futaba and Haru. Man, even yakisobe looks high class when Haru's eating it. Please, you're exaggerating. I think this is my first time having yakisobe from a soba from a food stand, though. It was more delicious than I'd imagined. It wasn't the instant stuff, but still good. Don't know why, but food from a stall is always weirdly tasty. Speaking of, where are the pictures of us, Anne? You got pictures of us too, right? How about the one you took of Blaze's yakisoba with the big red mountain of ginger? Oh! No, that one went straight into the trash. I had dry seaweed all over my teeth. Oh, leave it to her. Alright, let's see here.
Oh.
Let's play a game. No. You know what? We're gonna keep working on Star Forneus.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
Well then.
Use the trick to double the lasers. Use the technique. Makes sense since you've learned how to. Alright, let's do this. Hey, if there's a technique and you want to use it, that's one thing. Ooh, that's a new type of enemy. Make sure you aim carefully before you try to shoot it down. Good. Looks like you're on track to beat it.
Do you think...
Oh, there aren't any enemies left. Is the boss coming up? There it is. That's a lot of tentacles. You can't hit the core without destroying them first.
Yes!
Okay. Ooh, I got both.
Hey!
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Nice.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba. Lion-hearted, huh? Okay. It's getting late. We're gonna head to sleep.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel
Ooh.
kind of bad considering
Boo. Sorry.
I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
No.
How much do you think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see.
Oh.
Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but
Yeah.
well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us?
No.
What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer. She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Well, there are a couple people I might make an exception for.
Does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down. He's lying, right? But if it's the truth,
You're not going to ask me who they are?
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
the truth. What's he planning on saying?
That's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then, who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break.
That's planned.
We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Too convenient for timing wise.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
What do you want to talk about? No!
That's gotta be shopped! I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that
Wolf.
other world too, yes?
Us too?
It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge. Dude, it's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as phantom thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you.
That's right. I'm not gonna hide it.
So you admit it then.
Can't prove it,
In all
motherfucker.
honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case. But to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat. I swear, it just talked.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
You could try.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
Oh, they have no
I
idea.
can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
And I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned.
Ooh, blackmail.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what
Hey!
you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught, and it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
Is that the only way?
I can understand how you feel. It must be hard making a decision on the spot like this. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply. I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
Hey, they're going.
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this. But I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation. But I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi.
Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Thinking. Done!
Similar
Moving
occurrences
on.
followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Why did Futaba have something like this?
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody.
Post-festival party? I thought this thing was over. Nobody invited you to it, so let's just go home. Huh?
Senpai, aren't you going to the post-festival party?
I was about to head out.
Since we've run into each other on our own, why not go together? People say these kinds of events should be enjoyed with others, so let's go have some fun.
Hopefully Futaba won't, got us like a fish for going with a friend.
It seems like it's already begun. Let's get in there, Senpai!
And now, it's time for your favorite Shuji tradition. The Student Sharing Special! But, before that, we've decided to change things up this year. We've got a huge surprise for you all. Members of the dance club, come on down!
Standing around while everyone dances is embarrassing. Senpai, let's do it!
It's showtime! And we just stand there. That's hilarious. What to do, what to do.
Very impressive, Senpai.
Now that you're all warmed up, let's switch up the music!
Hey, you're Yoshizawa-san, right? The first year? We've got a little favor to ask you.
I'm in. Senpai, I'll be back soon. They've asked me to help them with something. Just wait here and watch what happens.
Who's that? Huh?
That's crazy.
Morgana fails. Oh! Ow.
That was so exhausting, but what a blast! I feel like I danced my heart out back there.
As great as I expected.
Thank you.
Wow, that dance was amazing.
I know, right? I was totally blown away. It's my dad. He's telling me to come home before it gets too late. Sorry to leave you like this, but I have to get going.
Want me to walk you?
Thank you. I'll be all right, though. The post-festival party was so much fun, especially with you. See you soon!
Things quieted down. Looks like the dance is over. I ought to head home. Post-festival party is about to begin. Would you like to go together? Tried to think about what happened earlier, but that has gotten me nowhere. So I could use a change of pace. So how about it? Wait a minute. Looks like I've received some messages. From Ryuji. Yeah, no, we're not going with him. Yo, you want to go to the post-festival party? Try and calm down. Can't really decide on what Akechi was saying anyways. I'm still pissed, though. Pretty pissed, though. Well, Mishima's here with me. You should join us. Oh. Go, Haru.
thinking about what Akechi-kun said.
It'll be alright.
It feels like nothing bad could ever happen when you say that.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the Student Sharing Special! Round of applause, everyone!
Sharing? I never knew we had such an event.
All right, who has something to say? Anyone? Anyone? No? I'll just have to pick someone then.
Oh, he's going to choose? I wonder who it would be.
How about that fluffy-haired girl over there? I choose you!
Huh? Is he... looking this way?
Well then, come on up!
He's talking to me, isn't he?
You're up!
So it really is me.
Come, come! Everyone's waiting!
Well, I'm going.
And your name is? Wait, you're Akumura-san?
Yes.
She's not coming.
I'm sure you're, still grieving. My, deepest apologies.
Anyway, moving on.
Please don't worry.
So, do you have anything you'd like to share with us?
Something to share. I have too many things.
Here, let me give you a question then. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are really Shujin students?
Oh?
Man, he's going in for the kill.
I mean, they are, your father's killers.
Uh-oh.
We're all dying to know what Akechi-kun was going to say about their true identities. So, are they from Shujin? What do you
Take a
think,
moment to clean my
Okumura-san?
glasses during this. Haru is in trouble. I need to change the subject.
Well,
Do you have a boyfriend?
To tell you the truth, I'm interested in that myself.
For real? Wow, way to go!
I think it was him.
wait.
So, Akumura-san, what's your relation to this guy?
That wasn't what we were talking about.
My, she's quite flustered. Is this a hot scoop? But I'm a gentleman. It hurts my heart to bully such a sweet girl. Well, did you all enjoy our blushing beauty? Thank you very much, Okumura-san.
Just when it was getting interesting.
MC, do your job!
The post-festival party is finally over. It turned out to be more like an interview party, huh? I still can't believe you said that.
You were in trouble.
Huh? Right. At any rate, I'm not sure what I would have done without you. Thank you for saving me. You're a mysterious person, but you're so reliable. I think the two of us will get along quite well in the future.
Yay!
As they say, who knows what may lie ahead? For now, I'm worried about what happened with Akechi-kun. But I have to say,
1, 2,
my
3.
first post-festival party was quite fun.
3 days worth of stuff.
No,
Huh? Okay.
I guess it's my last too. Here, I'd like you to have this.
Cool. Sakura Mazaki? I'm gonna butcher
Bought it
Japanese
earlier.
names. And sorry about that. It looks delicious.
Now then, let's go home.
And on, world famous idol. Haven't there been a lot of people losing their minds lately? Yeah, there's been a sudden increase. I bet it's because of the fan site. Yeah, I heard the victims were on the rankings there. Should really be blaming it on the people who requested it. Nah!
Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly.
Oh.
Futaba? What are you doing here in front of the store?
I needed to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Did you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need
He's
results.
the one causing all the extra
I understand.
pressure.
You're allowed to take
He
some
would kick his ass.
bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what. Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
We're home! Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
It's a calling card.
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it?
I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explained.
Can't tell me?
Explain. Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
I'll explain everything.
I'm talking to Futaba here, you know.
Yeah, well, it involves me, dumbass.
I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Did they trigger a change of heart in you?
Yes.
How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
Hey, that's nice of him.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. But still...
When did you notice?
When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. Even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that one of these days, she might die a bizarre death. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well.
Yeah.
Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba. You always seem to be linked to these incidents somehow. Got anything to say?
Sorry for keeping quiet.
You know what people call them? Criminals. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
Wait, no.
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Whoa! You're gonna get me in trouble.
Asked? Stole? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart?
Yup.
He doesn't just deal with the Phantom Thieves. He's actually one of them?
Yes, I am.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
Nope. I'm a Phantom Thief.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud.
You asked.
Sojiro.
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months?
Well, just a little under that, because technically...
Futaba's involved too.
Technically, I wasn't a Phantom Thief when I got here. Yet.
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom.
Wait, killed?
She was killed. I remember it now.
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal. Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. Run away, hide, and end up here as some old guy running a cafe. To be frank, I took you in for my own good. Like it'd somehow make up for what I'd done. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And I end up getting consoled by her. God, real pathetic, aren't I?
That's not true. That's not true.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves.
Damn straight!
Let me just say one thing, though.
They'd have to catch us
Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
Yeah, about that. You remember, chat, we're telling a story of the past, so he's technically sitting in... What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba,
they'll target
then they're
me
not someone
next.
that kids like you can deal with.
This'll be
Listen
fun.
to reason.
I mean...
We're done talking about this. Come on. Time to eat. All that yelling's gotten me hungry.
Whew. If he turned us in, that would have jeopardized our operation. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened.
I'm tired.
What? He knows everything? You gotta be fucking kidding! Wait, are you okay? Did he report you or anything? We likely wouldn't be receiving these messages if Blaze was not okay. I had a feeling the boss was no ordinary man. But he didn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? I think, in that case, we can consider him a new ally. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. You mean how our enemy might be the same people who targeted Futaba's mother? Yes, she was killed by mental shutdown. The same method used by the culprit we pursue now. Wait a second though. Didn't boss say boss had to run from it all? Doesn't that mean someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? Who could do that? Who do you think the culprit could be? A government official. Ain't you letting your imagination run wild a bit? But it would make sense. Wait a second. If you're right, then wouldn't the police be working for him, too? That's not impossible. This is getting too big for me to even think about. Can we really win this? Yes.
We're gonna win, no matter what.
Guess the chief had an inkling after all. Ooh, the thief's den's been updated.
I should write something.
Alright, we're gonna save real quick. And I'm gonna take a...
Sorry.
What else should I be? Please don't take off my mask. Revealing
Hey, wait!
something.
Nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me. That's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's telling words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a shapeshifter at Post Masquerade, heart in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it unleash me, burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a shapeshifter at Post Masquerade, hide in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show.
Well then.
Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party. We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives, and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Look.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen. And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
Nah.
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
Only if we get caught.
I hope you understand the situation you're in.
Oh, better than
Even
you do.
People who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
I didn't know it would, at least back when it first started.
I see. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
Believe in me.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1. Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
Hey, great!
One sec, guys. I'm trying to get my mouth clear. I took a big bite right before the scene. I can't believe how big the bounty is. We should look for the Phantom Thieves ourselves. Ketchy suggested they go to the school, right? Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns as it is. It'll probably be the end of us if we start sniffing around now. But 30 million, man, just let me dream a little. Okay, dream's over. Back to work. Yo, you see the news? I braced myself for this possibility. Actually, having a wanted notice out for us feels kind of weird. I'm not sure we're going to get away this time. Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good, though. Let's talk more in person.
We're wanted now. And the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book? It feels so unrealistic I can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura.
Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida, too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly...
Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone!
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
We lost sight of our goal. Lost.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause.
I'm so irritated with myself.
Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too! But still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this? Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen,
Hey.
go check out my friend,
What should we do?
Ayu or Ayumi. She should be streaming here in a little while. Let's turn the tables.
Yeah, running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our own asses.
I see. I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier, being framed, and the added bounty, it all felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry.
Know how you feel.
You too? It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head. I thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it.
You going to give up?
You're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya.
A message from Akechi-kun. He wants us to gather at LeBlanc tomorrow after school. Who does he think he is, trying to boss us around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. that's sudden. Quickly after the reward announcement, there must be a calculated reason for this. We'll be okay, right? Damn straight we'll be alright. We'll manage. Okay. Chad, I'm just checking temp outside, so you. Strong enough, I don't want to open the curtain. Yeah, we're going to overcome this together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. Let's go about this calmly. Well, see you all tomorrow.
We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow. Okay.
And free time, but we cannot leave, so... Maybe go downstairs at least? Let's go outside. I think so.
Hey! Hey!
Not here. Today's feature is about being efforts carrying blah 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 blah.
Man!
20s and 30s.
Hey!
Alright, let's play another. Let's finish up our one game we're playing.
Yep. Oh!
Yeah.
Okay. Well then.
Go off. Use the technique! If you figured out a gaming technique, you should be allowed to use it. I'm just saying. Hey, Wolf. Been lurking for a while, huh? So we want to... Where is she? Oop the mod! Makes sense if you learned how to. Alright, let's do this!
Oh.
Hey, all I did was boop your nose. I didn't bonk you or anything. Finally, on the last level. It's getting creepy here. We've already beaten a lot of enemies, but be careful, the boss should be up ahead.
Hey, wait!
Whoa, enemies just poured out all the holes in the background. Come this far, can't afford to lose now. For the record, we don't have a hill in the streaming hangout room. It's kind of like a movie theater is how I picture it for you guys, with all the seats. Well, I guess you could technically roll down the theater towards the screen. Just Watch out for the spilled popcorn and sodas. Alright, managed to survive. Is this really the end, though?
Oh!
Huh? The screen went all dark. Whoa, it's the last boss. Give this all you got.
Oh!
Boss is disappearing. I think that means we've won. You cleared area.
Nice. Oh!
Wolf, can you hear me all right? Okay, thank you. Says if you send the prize, you can get a prize. The promotion is from years ago. They probably no point in doing it now. I guess it won't hurt to write down. Maybe some antiques game stores are into that kind of thing. Got the shooting car.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting late. Let's head to sleep soon. Congrats on your catch, Wolf. Who are... Data has continued to fall.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone.
And that chat right there is how I feel about this particular guy.
Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures, but their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. We don't have to go down with the sinking ship. We have the power to change this. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politicians seem so unreliable.
About 50-ish more minutes before we,
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Quit effing around!
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits' end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence? You saying the police would do such a thing? It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No!
They're completely rotten! My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart. She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with you any further. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean? You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
No. You think?
I can't really explain it. But I guess it's how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
You're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
We will.
Thanks. I was actually rather worried there. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan.
I'm okay. I never brought it up until now, but the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping I wouldn't have to resort to it, though. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this?
Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird?
This is about her sister.
I guess that can't be helped. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
A palace? In me? Not only that, Goro Akechi? Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a Phantom Thief? If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I led the investigation. What a joke. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose.
Yep.
That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
That's not all.
No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation?
What are you talking about?
Perhaps I'm overthinking things. Hey! You need to keep your focus. It seems you're completely worn out, but the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
It's cause, Sai, I haven't lost yet. Okay.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk.
I added the laugh.
When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
Sai is slowly starting to accept the truth. I feel like my bond with Sai is growing deeper. Judge, rank 6.
All right.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions.
Yeah, you
I
are,
don't
but
believe your story
we'll keep
yet.
going.
There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
The summary of the story up to this point has been updated. To read, press triangle to open the menu, then select story from under the system option. We've done that though.
What's this favor you need? It's late already.
We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace.
I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
That's impressive. What else can you dig up? What else can you dig up?
Well, like her history with men.
You're Phantom Thieves! Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow!
Same as always.
Let me finish first! There's something else we want you to look into.
Hey, we dropped below 20%. So now for today's train news. First off, the investigation team has announced new progress in the search for the Phantom Thieves. Second, the opposition party has submitted a vote of no confidence regarding the current cabinet. That, along with legislator Shido's plans for a new party, has sparked fears of governmental disbandment. Where are we meeting today? Oh, right, we never told where to meet up. At the courthouse. Where's that? Hint, the Government Office District. Kasumigaseki? Whatever. Oh, I've heard of that place. Never been there before. Me neither. It's not somewhere normal people usually go. Whoa, just looking up the map is impressive. Police Department, Ministry of Justice, Public Prosecutor's Office, and Public Security. The Diet Building is there, right near there too. For real? What kind of scary place are we going to? We won't get caught, right? According to Akechi-kun, our identities have been discovered yet. So we're just going to plunge headfirst into enemy territory. Does anyone contact Akechi? We're going to meet him there. Be on guard, everyone. We're heading into the Lion's Den.
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it. Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape involved. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural. Well then?
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Ooh! I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
You got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto's sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
Conditions have not been met.
Then perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena?
Conditions have not been met.
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Gambling, then!
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
We played cards during the school trip.
Conditions have not been met.
What else is there? It must be a casino.
Candidate found.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Beginning navigation.
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
That's it, huh? What's going on here?
We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go.
Right.
The courthouse is a casino.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes. I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form.
The police station's also part of her work area, though, whenever arrests are made for her cases. I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a code name, too.
Codename?
Phantom thieves can't go around using the real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
What is it, Haru?
Oh, it's nothing.
Then, perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one.
Why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse. Now then.
First off, we'll need an infiltration.
I have something.
All right.
All the
Let's get
infestation we need
moving.
right here. Okay. Looks like we'll be able to sneak in from here.
So, this means we're acknowledged as a threat, correct?
Dude, you planning on stealing stuff in that getup?
It just means that's what he thinks a rebel looks like.
No. This is my mental image of a person who sticks to their justice.
Well, I think your mask is more apt for piercing rather than sticking. That aside, the people in here look completely normal.
But we're in a flashy casino. There's no doubt this is a palace.
Oh, right. Crow doesn't know too much about cognitive beings, does he?
Ah, yes. In addition to similar topography, cognitive people exist based on the ruler's perceptions.
That probably didn't make much sense because all the fancy terms he was using, huh?
In essence, since these look like real people, Sai-san's view of others is surprisingly undistorted. Considering what I see before me, it's difficult to believe it is not actually a real casino.
Not all cognitions are normal, though. In Futaba and Okumura's palaces, we had to battle them. People may look normal, but we should be careful. Particularly of those in positions of power.
Is this what you have to go through every time?
Yep. That's right.
This is a first for me. I'm somewhat nervous.
Just don't slow us down, Crow.
I will not allow that to happen.
Okay, it's time we head inside. Our deadline for this infiltration is November 20th. Any later and we'll get caught in reality. Of course, we'll need to secure an infiltration route before we send out the calling card. As always.
So the calling card wasn't merely for show? It's a necessary step?
Will you please stop interrupting?
My apologies.
Well then, let's go.
I feel somewhat nervous.
Alright, we're gonna go Starlight for my current road.
Indeed.
Open. Perhaps it's locked from the other side. Should probably try looking for another way through.
I can feel it.
Welcome. Come on out, you petty thieves.
She can see us?
You're after the treasure, are you not? Come on down and I will tell you where it is.
What? We're not going to fall for a trick like that.
It's not a lie. I only wish to do this fair and square. You aren't going to run, are you?
We should do as she says. There is no point in hiding any longer.
Okay.
So you've come. The treasure is located on the manager's floor at the highest point of this building.
Why are you telling us this?
It's as I said before. I wish to go about this in the fairest manner possible. First, I ask that you come up to my location. We will continue this there.
Damn it! Over there! It seems we'll be able to use that elevator to reach higher floors. Come, Joker. Let us pursue her. Let us get after her, Joker. I have something.
Authentication required. Please insert your member's card.
Member's card?
Perhaps it bears relation to a players' club of sorts. I can't handle your technical speak. Just give me it straight. Casinos typically have a membership system called a players' club. Some locations even have areas cordoned off for particular ranks of player. Considering the setup of this place, I thought things may be similar here.
That'll make this shit simple. Come on, let's join this player thingy.
I would agree with you, but...
A shadow!
As I expected, registration will not be such a simple matter.
She must be daring us to challenge the security of this place to make it to her.
Here it comes!
No need to worry. I'll handle this. I need to prove my worth to you after all.
I have high expectations.
I promise to surpass even such lofty hopes as those. Well then, let us begin. Don't worry, you can leave this one to me. Take them down, Robin Hood!
The opponent is strong. Don't do
Manifest.
anything reckless.
Now, Robin! That will contribute even more.
You're not so bad. And I'm capable of much more. Now then, let us deal with the shadows quickly. Wait. Doesn't it sound like we're going to be ambushed based on what we heard earlier?
You're right.
I agree. I'd like to deal with them as quick as we can. Now that we have an infiltration, I suggest we return for now and prepare. Very well. I trust your experience and judgment. Let us do that. Today was truly one surprise after another. I hope we continue to thrive in our work together. Agreed. We will need to explain the steps we take, though. That is necessary. First, we secure an infiltration route, then send the calling card, correct? In doing so, the core of the rules to storage desires will manifest into a physical form. By taking that core, the change of heart will be triggered. I deduce the steps would be something along those lines? A+. Ain't as easy as it sounds. Don't underestimate the shit. I am not underestimating anything, I assure you. By the way, each missile in the shadow seemed really confident. Yes, there's no knowing what may await. Let's continue cautiously. Very well. You will let me know when you enter the palace, yes? Of course. Perfect. I will be available at any time you need me. That's enough for now. Let's prepare well for the coming task. Ah, yes, my apologies for somewhat derailing this conversation. We'll be counting on you, Akechi. Failure is not an option here. Yes, I'll do my best to live up to all your expectations.
The crucial moment's finally here. Give it all you've got.
Ba, ba, ba. Think we can go anywhere on... Nope.
Okay.
These are really soured. There's even a bounty on you guys, but I seriously believe the fantasies are innocent. By the way, changed up the survey question. It's already up in flames, though. It's a problem for me, too, if people don't think Phantom Thieves are heroes. Just try and clear a stigma on your name as soon as you can, okay? I'm counting on it.
So people are turning on us even in his survey? Our popularity is really at an all-time low.
Not that I give a fuck.
Oh! Oh yeah!
Check the manual. It says the story in this game is different from the original TV show. Something about trying to become the Styx Phoenix Ranger. I don't know much about the TV series. This looks like a game you can really sink your teeth into. Let's become a Phoenix Ranger.
Well then.
By the way, have you read that secret technique book? Makes the input commands less difficult, which makes the game easier, right? We'll be using the technique. Makes sense since you learned how to do it. Let's do it! The threat of doom draws near. A new power spreads its wings.
Oh.
They really know how to get you pumped up. Is this a lab? The person in front of the computer looks like a scientist. You're awake already. That's a promising sign. My name is, well, just call me Osagiri. I've been put in charge of your training. Welcome to my space laboratory. You are the strongest fighter that I've created. You will now commence your training. Endure it and you will acquire power equaling that of the Phoenix Rangers. Today is your first day. We'll use the simulator. Don't worry about passing or failing. Just show me what you can do.
I see.
Training, huh? I guess you can't become a hero if you don't put in the effort. Let's begin a warm-up. Try controlling your strength as instructed. First, remember the commands displayed on the screen. Then enter the commands accurately within the time limit. Square X, square X. Impressive, you've exhibited flawless control. That's how you do with the next challenge. Right, left, left. Incredible, your strength is far greater than I initially projected. This next challenge will be the last. Battle simulator start. Ooh, and the scenery change. It's a waste disposal facility. We'll be finding an aberrant from Xylem. The Infinibug army planning to take over the Earth. His name is Scrapterum. Powerful aberrant. Born of a parasite that fed on scrap metal. But I know you can feed it. I have faith in you.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah. Cooling land, blah, blah, blah. On Earth plane, I'm going to squash them flat, make it a more comfortable place to live, Clang. This guy is creature rebellion, threat to planet's safety. If you dare stand in my way, Clang, I'll flatten you, Clang.
Now then.
Here it comes. Get your controller ready. Take this. Compression press! Left, right, right, left, X square. Left, right, X square. How could this cheeky little brat dodge my attack? Clang it!
Oh!
It's our chance. Wind punch! Square, circle, X, square, circle, X. I can't believe I lost glory to Xylem. Clang. Yeah, big win. Yeah, we're back in the laboratory. Simulation is complete now. You know what firing an aberrant is like. Now on, you'll be known as Gray Pigeon. During training, by going on solo missions, you will meet the Feathermen only when you gain sufficient strength. You could become the 6th Featherman. You may even surpass them. No one would be able to defeat you. No one. Well, you must be tired. Here, take this nap capsule and get some rest.
Hey!
Finish training, so what do you think? Can you become a Phoenix Ranger?
Nice.
Helped.
Well then.
Okay. Ooh, message. Time has finally come. No matter what happens, we have to change your heart. Don't get too hasty. Yes, I understand. We all have our own unique way of doing things. But we should just proceed forward as usual. Leave it to me. Don't worry, Blaze, I trust you. That's why I asked that you lend me your help.
Hey!
You don't get too worked up about this, right? Take as much time as you need to get ready. Anything goes as long as it helps out our mission. You have our trust. You're our leader, after all.
Okay.
Operation start. Let's see. I already have this?
What's up?
Yes, I do. Okay.
Oh. Really? Huh?
Whoa, people actually come here by themselves? You do an amusement park by yourself. Doesn't it get lonely? Coming alone isn't bad.
Really?
You come here alone, too, Relas? So it's that fun of a place, huh?
Hey!
Oh, and right, there's a few I'm curious about.
All right.
Sure, okay, then it's just settled. I wonder if we can ride them all in one day. There are lines, like. Better hurry up. Actually, I wanted to come here for a long time. You gave me this. It's something you only give kids, right? I'll give you one too, Relas. Yay, we got a balloon.
Thanks.
Glad you made it home. That's nice. Yo, Akechi, what is it? Any idea who the true culprit might be? Oh yeah, we said we saw a masked guy, right? I wanted to ask about that too. Did you really see him? That masked guy's gotta be the true culprit, right? If the so-called true culprit is acting one, then there can be no mistake about it. See. Next question is, who is that masked man? Unfortunately, I do not know that much. You're useless. That is quite harsh. Aw, you're making me blush. That wasn't a compliment. At this point, I have yet to even grasp any clues. But once it's dealt with, I will surely capture him. I promise you that. We'll be counting on you. Perfect, leave it to me. You sound somewhat odd for me to say this, but I am an exceptional detective. I assure you, I will catch this culprit. Look forward to it.
He doesn't have any clues, but he's confident enough to say he can definitely catch the guy. No wonder he's a star detective. Even the way he talks about these things is different from us. What are you gonna do today? Now.
Some close to the place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is Positors called art exhibits. Currently, such places blah blah blah. Long as referred to as the season of the arts in your world, so it is especially appropriate timing. Art is an expression of the heart, the echoes the soul of both artists and viewers, or so I've heard. The strength of one's heart is the strength of their persona. I'm certain this place shall aid in the inmate's rehabilitation. Does this location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. Should be the art museum.
What'll you do?
Art museum.
Let's go, inmate. Onward, inmate.
Prior information was correct. There seem to be a great number of objects on display here. All these objects are all of these art exhibits. I've heard of some of them before. Apparently they involve humans' aesthetic senses or something. Let's go investigate. Inspect the premises. Are you capable of appreciating art? Even capable of appreciating art properly?
What
do you mean by that? Stop shouting so loudly there. Signs prohibited. I know. Anyway, let's go appreciate some more art. Phew, the number of pieces on display far exceeded my expectations. Art sure does take many forms, though. Some of the art was downright photorealistic. Actually, wouldn't it be easier to just take photos in those situations? And what's with those portraits or whatever they're called? What's the point of painting a giant human face? Those landscapes are even more incomprehensible. What's so interesting to me about painting some dull terrain? Where is the fun painting living human? Just as I was to see true beauty. Oh, I see now. The flowers and noble women here certainly fit that description. But there are paintings of things just like empty mountains and wrinkly old men too. Is there also true beauty in those? I don't get it. Speaking of there was one exhibit that just looked like a bunch of scribbles. Why would something like that be displayed? I understand different art having different levels of craftsmanship. It's not simply on par with the child's. Now, if anyone is the child here, it's you. I could sense something special from that painting.
Excuse me?
What are you on about? It's scribbles any way you look at it. The face is all screwed up, the nose and ears are wrong. That painting is an accurate depiction of the darkness from the human heart. Well, unfortunately, Caroline, it seems you lack even a shred of aesthetic sense. Excuse me? I'll tell you who's lacking just seeing. You're lacking proper eyesight.
No.
How should you lack any sense at all? Sounds like you need a good shock to the brain. Same could be said for you. Children? Hey, and are you going to tell me that mess of a sketch is actually art? Art is challenging. I get what you mean, at least I think. I think you're merely evading the question. I suppose we call this one a draw for now. Did you see that painting that looked like a bunch of scribbles? Apparently, it's worth 500 million yen. But even my youngest could make something that looked like that.
What?
500 million? That makes no sense whatsoever. I wholly agree with you on that. Mr. President, let us continue to inspect the premises. A deal of interesting displays, but that last sculpture we saw was nothing but a tasteless reproduction of a naked body. You're gonna tell me that counts as art too? Simply took many forms, but it spread all the way into the realm of the bizarre. Why do humans even pursue this beauty in the first place? Do you also waste your efforts striving toward beauty, inmate? I'm already beautiful. Where you muster such stupendous confidence? How do you feel after I stuff you into a trash can? Anyway, some art, I'm especially complete. Here's your reward. Well, whatever. We'll head back and try and make our own paintings. Fine idea. What shall we paint? Guillotine? master.
Fine. Let's
Yeah,
go
we'll figure it
home.
out when we get back. Payment. Get to stepping. Escort the twins back to the Velvet Room.
Good morning. My sister is serious. Her determination to win this fight is reflected in that casino. She won't be easy to beat. I know that better than anyone. I want to understand our situation as soon as possible. Let's go to the palace today.
Calm down.
Sorry. Perhaps I am getting a bit too high-strung. But I can't bear seeing my sister like this. We'll stop her, no matter what. If you're going by any chance, let me know. I'll make sure I'm ready at a moment's notice.
Okay, quiet down.
Listen today, several passion reviewing last week's material institution. Listen carefully. I think you slap. Not allow it. Blah blah blah. No slacking off.
What do you want to do? Wow! Oh!
All right, we're gonna save right here.